Yes, sir. You already know what time it is.
Oh, yes.
I am Matt P.
And I'm Jeremy Chase.
And this is Parking Lot Parables.
With
another episode. We talking about fitness all month. All different aspects of fitness. And today, I have a good friend of mine, Mr. Sifu Broussard. How you doing today, sir?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. I'm doing real well. I do appreciate you coming on to the episode with us tonight to talk about everything. We're going to be talking about everything martial arts and Kung Fu, all included.
Okay, sounds great to me.
All right, so, yes, sir. So before we go any further, just go ahead and tell the people a little bit about yourself as far as your history with martial arts and everything.
Okay,
like that.
well, a little bit about my history. I started martial arts in 1974 with the 82nd Airborne. I got my first taste of Taekwondo. I did Taekwondo probably 30 years. I hold a master's in Taekwondo. I got 23, 24 years in Wing Chun Kung Fu now. I hold a level 4 master's in Wing Chun. I do all the different weapons, Martinis, Kali. We do ground, stand up to everything. I've been doing this for a lot of years, so yeah, I know a little bit. I was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Nice.
Fellowship of the Martial Arts Hall of Fame. So that's pretty much it. Just been doing it a long time. Love it. Have fun. I created UDT, Urban Defense Tactics, and I created the Wing Chun Dragons program, and also the Lions program, Saja Him, Strength of a Lion. That was a Taekwondo program.
Nice.
Okay, great. And so, as far as fitness, like how has martial arts helped you on your fitness journey? Like staying in the best shape you can. Even like you're what now? Like you're 50?
Yeah, 50. Okay, I'm 65 years old. Okay,
Don't look.
Working towards 66. But I'll tell you, as far as fitness goes with the martial arts, with all the training, we used to teach a lot of cardio karate, cardio kickboxing. We were up in Delaware. We had a big schools up there. We had like 200 students. But the working with the cardio, working with it, and a good personal thing with me is, I'm 65 years old. I'm still out here bouncing around with the guys all the time. And also, you got to think about this. 3 years ago, I was crushed, and I'm back out on the floor training with these guys. And so martial arts, as far as the health, I beat MRSA 3 times, and I was totally crushed. My leg, 9 operations on my leg.
Man.
I got hurt over the years, but I always pulled through. The martial arts helped me, and I was in 2 accidents, and both accidents doctor said straight out that if you weren't doing the martial arts, you'd probably be where you can't walk, or you'd be dead.
Hey.
So it's very good. And of course, in our system, we also do meridian therapy. So, which is really good and healthy for you. It keeps everything going. So we work all the different pressure points in the body to help stimulate when somebody gets hurt and stuff. The martial arts, when it comes to health, you really can't beat it. Mainly if don't get me wrong, there is schools out there, and trust me, I'm not putting any schools down. I'm just saying, the schools out there, and a lot of the Taekwondo schools are really bad for this. They just overexert your body. And again, I did Taekwondo for 30 years. My knees are bad. Okay, so it's one thing about the Kung Fu, and this is one of the reasons why I went to Kung Fu, is because it's all internal. And one of the things that we do is always stay healthy. So we learn to breathe, we learn to move, and we don't tear ourselves up when we're doing things. Everything's about controlling movement, breathing, and of course in the Wing Chun, there's no force to force. So whenever. We always try not to hurt each other.
Yeah. You got any questions, Jay?
So like I know that you've trained people, but how are your tournaments? Like how are you in tournaments?
Well, we used to do a lot of tournaments back in Delaware when we had a school in Delaware. And our tournaments, we were real good at our tournaments.
Nice.
Actually, Mrs. B fought at Taj Mahal and stuff.
Oh, wow.
And then, of course, I did matches in China.
Okay.
So this was a lot of fun. But the tournaments are really good. Eventually, we'll have a group here that we're taking if they want to go out and do tournaments. You want to understand that martial arts traditionally isn't about tournaments.
Yeah.
Traditionally, it's about being able to defend yourself, being able to control yourself, this kind of stuff. It's not about going and beating somebody up.
Yeah.
But tournaments are fun, and it's really straightforward. Here's what we tell you: if you can't spar, you can't fight. But if you can't spar, I think I messed that up.
You good?
if you can't spar, you can't fight. But just because you can spar still doesn't mean you can fight.
Gotcha.
Okay? Yeah. So it's two different applications. You understand when you're doing tournament stuff. It's control. It's control. It's like MMA. It's all, where you're locking somebody up. It's all, they have certain things that you can do and stuff like that. But in a street fight, in a fighting situation, you're not going to have where somebody's going to say, oh, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And those are all the things that you want to do in a fight.
Yeah.
It's really straightforward. That's just how it works. That's
Yep.
the kind of stuff you want to do in a fight. So tournaments are really good. We love, I used to love the kids. We'd take them up to tournaments. I had some really good adults.
Right.
Used to take them to tournaments. We always did real good. But as far as, you have to be able to separate the two. That's the biggest thing.
Okay. Absolutely. So I want to talk about the mental aspect. There's always the fitness. You got to have good cardio. You got to be able to breathe. But what is it? What's the mental aspect behind martial arts? You think where do you have to be mentally to be really good at martial arts?
Okay, so when we look at different things, where you got to understand, you want to make sure that you stay focused. Okay, so in martial arts, the first thing we teach is focus. Okay, we teach you to have mental to control what's happening, control the situation around you, control things that people don't understand. And this is one of the reasons I really like the Kung Fu system more than I did the Taekwondo system, is because in the Kung Fu system, we work more on Qigong, which means breath work. So we teach you like the Tai Chi movements and the focusing. That's so you can bring everything internal. So when you're breathing, you focus the energy going through your body. You focus to make sure that everything that you're doing. So when you're in a battle and you're in anything, you learn how to focus your energy to which direction or anything that you want, anything that you're doing. That also goes with your everyday life. So if you learn how to breathe and how to focus in your martial arts, okay, then in your everyday life, you do the same thing and your whole life becomes better.
Yeah.
So it's really important that the discipline and everything that you learn in your martial arts, you take into your everyday life. That's with the kids. When you're training kids, it's one of the things we really loved about training kids was you take somebody that is pretty raw.
Yeah.
Okay? They don't know, they don't have focus, they don't have this, and you start training them, and next thing you know, they're like focused. You walk in the room, they show discipline. Yes, sir, yes, ma'am, all the respect. Yeah. These are the things that help develop people and develop their mind, body, and soul.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So this is where it's a conjunction between it all. And in our school, we make sure that we teach you to be able to focus that from one thing to the other, to breathe and focus and control your breathing, your gun. And then we work, you know, manners, you know, we also teach you the whole meditation and all that, because it's, again, when you're working with something that's a lot, you know, Kung Fu, Wing Chun, your martial arts all together, again, Wing Chun, you do all your life.
Yes,
you
sir.
don't do it till you get a black belt and then you walk out.
Right, right.
Okay,
right.
so you want to develop this for your whole life, so you're set for your life.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yes, sir.
again, things that we do doesn't hurt you. So
Right.
it's, you know, in the Kung Fu, because it's a soft style, we're not hurting ourselves.
Right. You got any other questions?
So, I know you talked about your start. Who were like your influences that got you into Kung Fu?
And the Kung Fu, I'll tell you my Kung Fu story. Okay, so I was already like a third degree in Taekwondo, and my instructor, Master Felon, one day me and him were just sparring around, and next thing I know, I'm getting trampled, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" He says, "I'm doing Kung Fu. I'm doing Wing Chun." I said, "Okay, I'm gonna learn that." I started Wing Chun, and as a white sash. And this is what I don't understand about people. You know, I would have people that come here, and they do things, and we show them a better way, basically.
Yeah.
They don't come back
Yeah, you
because
don't see 'em
at
no
their
more.
school, they're like number one,
Yeah.
you know? But I don't have all that I won't suck my pride in and go learn. I've learned all these weapons. I didn't learn to teach this stuff to myself. I went and I found different people and, you know, different Sifus. Hey, I want to learn this. I want to learn that. You know, and that's, you know, who I am. I just, you know, so I started out that way, and that's why I got into the Kung Fu side of it.
Nice.
And I've loved it ever since. And the other thing I like about the Kung Fu side of it is that in Taekwondo, everything's pretty much white, black, you know, it's not gray. It's not a lot of colors. Where in the Kung Fu, it's all bright. Everything you can see on the flags, it's all bright and everything. It's just, and it was completely different. It was a different aspect. We really liked it because we did things to brighten up the whole school and everything. Just from Kung Fu.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I was just about to ask you. You had kind of already answered it. Like the mindset. Like, was it hard for you to start over? But you know, I already know it wasn't no big deal for you to start with Wing Chun, even after you were already a third degree black belt in Taekwondo. But I want to talk about like schools for a second. Now I know I watched a lot of Kung Fu movies, and you know how you would have some tough guy walking into school, you know, trying to test his mettle or whatever. How do you approach those situations?
Well, back in Delaware, we had a big school in Delaware. That's why I talk about that, because here we have a small school. But in Delaware, when we first started, we started switching over, not really switching over. One side of our school was Taekwondo. The other side of our school was Wing Chun. We had two different like openings. And so when we started teaching that, we were teaching UDT. And what happened is people would come in from other schools once we started teaching Wing Chun.
Right.
People would come from other schools, and we'd end up, you know, they'd end up being stupid.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So y'all didn't have that problem before you started teaching Wing Chun?
Not really, a couple of times, but nothing major, because we did UDT and all that, and pretty much
Something about
we
Wing
had a
Chun
good
that makes people
reputation.
want to.
Everybody wants to be better than Wing Chun. That's, you know,
I can
instead of
believe it.
just doing Wing Chun, they all want to be better. And it's really simple. If there was something better than Wing Chun, I would be doing it.
Absolutely.
Again, I did all the Krav Maga. I did all this, you know, and when I started doing Wing Chun, I am like, really? Why'd I do anything else? It's just, you know, so it's not, but don't get me wrong. I love my Taekwondo. I love all the other stuff. I love all the weapons. I love everything. But Wing Chun, this is something that you can do, and you can get older, and you can still do it, and still make you feel healthy.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't tear you up. That's what I like about it. And you know, the Kung Fu systems are just awesome anyway.
Yeah.
Traditional.
Yeah, I like I love the flow of Wing Chun. And it's something I hadn't experienced with like wrestling or boxing or taekwondo. It's like there's a flow. It's like it really is like water.
Right, and that's one of the main things with it is you know, look at Bruce Lee. Okay, he did it for like 2.5 years. Went to America, and you know, was slapping people around. Okay, so it doesn't matter what they say. Bruce Lee, okay, really wasn't a nice guy or anything, but he was, you know, very quick, very fast, and of course I trained under his instructor, which was William Chun, and Sifu Broussard was William Chun's #1 student, and that's who I trained with for years.
So how, for you personally, how was it making that transition from Delaware to here? Like, how was that for you?
And you know, coming from Delaware, okay, so everybody knew us. We taught school up there for 20-something years. If I didn't teach you, I taught your kids.
Right.
Okay, and I taught you, and I taught your kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was everybody knew us, and so it was home. And then when we came down here, it was like, you know, nobody knows us.
Right.
Trying to get school going, and nobody you know. And then of course Wing Chun was a mystery out here.
Yeah.
It was a rough transition.
Yeah. Well, it's all right though, cause I do believe we gonna get this thing 2022. It's on.
Oh yeah.
We gonna get this thing popping. We gonna get this thing popping. You got any more questions?
Not that I could think of.
Well, before we go any further, Sifu, would you tell the people where they can follow you or follow the school and everything?
Oh, sure.
You know,
We
where they can
have,
get in contact.
nckarateplus.com. Okay, you can go right up there, and we have a big website, and we actually have schools in other areas, so they're on our website. So if you see somebody on the website that you're around, just go to their school. If they're on my website, that means they're pretty good. The other is we have a Facebook page, Broussard's Martial Arts Academy, and we also have what's that new one?
You talking about what, the chat? We ain't talking about chat, are you?
No, it's not chat.
Another.
I don't know. You know, we just got put on it. Dean put us on there.
Was it an Instagram one?
Is it? Yeah. Did he put the school on Instagram?
I don't think so.
Oh.
It's one of them, but
Okay.
it still doesn't matter. Just look up Facebook or NC Karate Plus.
And that has your contact information.
All
on
the
it?
contact
Okay.
information's on there. If you have anything, of course, our you know, we're really easy to get a hold of. We're right in Valdosta, Georgia. So, you know, we have a little place here, but we're expanding, and I think it's going to be really good. Finally got some good students that are ready, and you can give him congratulations because he just passed the Sifus test.
Oh man, you gonna put it out there on the episode.
On live.
All right.
It's pretty good. I'm pretty proud.
It was that was one of the most challenging things I've ever done in my life. Y'all got to see the clips. We might post a couple of clips.
We got a bunch of video of it.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it together for him so he can.
Yeah, that was a good time. That was a good time. I'm still recovering from that. Really, I'm still tired. Look, I fell out right over here. I'm still tired from that, man. I'm still recovering. But okay, so y'all heard it here. You know, fitness. We've been talking about fitness all month. You know, this is the martial arts / kung fu section here for the fitness month. You know, this is great for fitness. It's great for your physical, your mental, your mental health. Like speaking of mental health, the qigong breathing and breathing exercises and Tai Chi, you know some of that as well, right?
Oh yeah, we do. We teach the Tai Chi. We teach the Tai Chi Qigong, 18 forms. We teach meridian therapy. We teach, all the breathing exercises, the mental, how to sit, and pressure points. So we do a lot of meridian therapy is where we touch the pressure points in your body. Like you think of acupressure or acupuncture, we do acupressure. So we just touch the different places in your body. It's really good for you. But that is actually part of our system. To be a master, you have to be able to do that. So it's really cool. And anytime you have questions, you can email me. My email is up there. If you have questions, don't hesitate. I always get back to you as soon as I can. But yeah, we teach all the breathing and stuff. Again, I've been doing this for, I don't know how many years. A long time. But, iron palm, all of that, of course, the wooden dummies, and, all the fun stuff, and all the different weapons and self-defense courses. We run all of that, so.
Yeah, so
it's all good.
Yeah, you have a large array of things that you can get into over here. If you just want to learn Tai Chi to help you relax, you can teach you that. If you were trying to learn, we do self-defense classes, seminars, weapons seminars, Kubotans. I'll show you what that is real quick. I got mine on me. A little weapon right here.
That's pretty much the best self-defense weapon in the world right there. Because you can carry it anywhere you go. Your keys are on it. And we show you exactly how to use that to have, because you always have it in your hand because you're getting in your car. So, and I make them here because I like them out of wood. So they're not real heavy, so they don't mess up. But when you need them, they're right there. So it's another thing to look up. And just email me. I'll send you information on it. It's all good.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Absolutely. So, Sifu, like I said, I thank you for coming on the show tonight.
Hey, no problem. It's been fun.
Yes, most definitely. Y'all, if you're looking for any type of anything martial arts or kung fu, hit them up. Broussard's Martial Arts Academy on Facebook. If you can't find that, hit me up. I'll show you the way. So y'all get fit and stay away from the foolishness.
Stay away from the foolishness.
Speaking of which, y'all already know what time it is.
Oh yeah.
It is Miss Me with the Foolishness. 2022 style, bro. What we talking about tonight?
Speaking of 2022, so this Tesla owner, he bombs his car with the Elon Musk dog because he faced a $22,000 repair bill for his car. So he got mad and blew it up. And it's crazy.
A video too.
Yeah, and I'll probably post the video on there as well. But they blew it up to smithereens. There was nothing left of this car.
They blow it up with because that thing went.
Yeah, they showed it in slow motion. And I don't even know what they used, but it disappeared after that.
I mean, I ain't gonna, how much does those Teslas run for?
They're
at least 100,000.
Yeah, they're way up there. That's why you go to work on those things. Somebody touches it, it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg.
Man, wow, yeah. So I mean, what can you do? 22,000, man. That's a fifth of what the car costs. Just about, man. You want me to pay a repair bill for a fifth of what the car costs?
Yeah. And I want to see if it was something simple, the check on light was on.
But there's electric.
Yeah.
They're electric, so that's probably a battery.
Yeah.
Man, look.
Ridiculous.
I'll keep it old school for as long as I can. I don't care what you're talking about. I'm doing my own oil changes. I guess Teslas don't have oil. Do they still run on?
I don't think
they might have a transmission oil, maybe.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know how those. I have no idea how those things operate. And I know if you ever come through Valdosta with one of those things, I think they got a pump over there.
Yeah, right there on 84.
Yeah, right
It's
on
for Tesla. Forget the name of it.
Walmart got some electrical pumps too.
Yeah.
They got over there on Norman Drive.
Yeah, but
There's a gas generator behind them running them.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like those things.
Exactly. So it's like,
So, hey, look, if you look, there's a lesson to learn from that in 2022. If you can't afford it, don't buy it.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
I mean, it's the same as buying a Cadillac. Everybody can't fix it like that.
And everybody knows Cadillac's about to go down. Like if you buy a Cadillac, you gotta. That's like a well-known fact that you gotta have some money and be ready to fix those. Like so. I mean, look, you can't afford it, man. Don't. If you can't afford that repair bill, don't get it. It's really that simple.
It ain't worth it.
You know, 2022. I think everybody should go for financial literacy. You know?
Yeah.
Like, just don't do it. But you know, if you want to follow me, you can follow me at Matthew Priest on Facebook, Matthew_E_Priest on Instagram, and I'm President NP on Snapchat and Twitter.
Oh yeah, you can follow me at The Chase Hart on all social media platforms.
All right, we just want to appreciate everybody for listening to us today. But y'all stay fit all the month of January is what we're talking about. But once again, I am Matt P.
I'm Gary Chase.
One time.